All right, let's move on. Tonight, the Pelicans take on OKC. The Pelicans going against a MVP caliber candidate. That's what Stephen A. Smith said this morning, and I have to agree with him. And you were right there on the bandwagon too, man. You were telling him how highly of this young man. Talk about him as an opponent.
Cal, you know, there are a lot of players. There are a lot of great players in this league, man, and a lot of young talent emerging. Right, we're talking about Anthony Edwards. Obviously, we're talking about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander here. If I had a group of young athletes right now that wanted to watch what really good basketball players look like from a fundamental standpoint, making the game not as complicated, but really like playing fundamentally sound. That's not to say you can't have some flair to your game, but using the fundamentals and playing the game the right way, you cannot deny Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is doing it. I mean, scoring in all three ways. He can knock down the three-point shot. He can get to the elbow, knock the mid-range. He's very crafty in getting to the bucket too. And don't sleep on the fact of his handles, because those stopping pause and continuing to go to the bucket. I mean, like, he's just very crafty and it's hard to stop him. And the Pelicans are going to have a pretty interesting matchup with them tonight. And it's not just Shea, right? It's not just him scoring, his ability to also bring his teammates into the game as well. You're talking about players. Obviously, you have Chet Holmgren, who's having a phenomenal season. Obviously,
Right.
been in the league, but he's been injured. So this is his first real complete season. He's, having a really good season. You talk about the play of like Lou Dort, what he brings to the franchise. And just really, this is a young Thunder team that at this point now, while they're winning, they're second in the West, they're still figuring it out on the fly. But they're just so happening to win games. And so this is a team that could give the Pelicans some challenges. I think it'll be a really good game, because really both of these teams are finding ways to win. But at the same time, it's a lot of young talent that's really starting to take that next level in the league.